Hi, everyone. How is everyone? Happy Tuesday. Woohoo! I'm happy it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are all doing good. Hi, Amberly. How are you? How is everyone? So today, hi, Mitz. Today I'm going to work in my altered book. But I got all kinds of junk on my desk, and I cleaned off my jelly plate, and you've been in and out with all 4 kids. Ooh, at the city fireworks. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Long time no see. So, wow. Yeah, fireworks are a big deal here. So, I don't know. We'll see what it brings here. So, I hope you guys are all doing good. Happy early 4th of July. And for those of you in other parts of the world that don't celebrate it, happy Tuesday. I have got a good mess going on here. Hey, Linda, happy birthday. Hi, Deanna. How are you? How are you? You guys, is this looking blurry? Let me see if I can fix it. Oh my gosh, you guys, seriously. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. If it is not one thing, it is another. Hey, Hottie Po. Let me see if I can get a clear image. I don't know why it is blurry, but it is. Let me see if I can get a clear image. Let me see if I can get the autofocus to focus. All right, let me see if that's better. Let me see if that is better. Is that any better? It looks incredibly like pixelated, or I don't know. I don't know what is going on with this. What does it look like on your end, you guys? Happy birthday, Linda. The traffic's crazy where you are, Amberly? Ooh. Linda, we're so happy to celebrate your birthday with you. I can't tell if it's good or if it's bad, you guys. Have to tell me. I have never had this issue with this camera, but you never know. It's clear for you? Okay, good. Then it's just blurry on my end. So I'm going to work in my altered book. I'm going to use my jelly plate. I've been doing some calamari, different kind of calamari than normal. I have been doing paperwork calamari. How many of you guys have paperwork that you should just release from your life? That's where I'm at. I have some serious paperwork that I could just totally release. It looks clear. Oh, good. Then it's just on my end that it doesn't. You know, it's whatever. It's just on my view. Hey, Patty, welcome. So anyway, I'm going to work on my altered book. This is one of those Who Moved My Cheese. It's the book that I use as my roll-off book. It is, I've made it into a little art journal. But you could use it as any kind of a book. You could use it as a roll-off book. You could use it as, I mean, this has just got all kinds of just separate pages. And I started working on it last week. And I was really going to work in it this week. And you guys haven't done anything. Hey, Julia, how are you? Linda, so what did you do for your birthday, my darling? What did you do? So this is the 2 pages that I worked on last time. I wasn't crazy about how the one thing about altered books is that when you're not adding a lot of background pages to it or a lot of extra stuff, when you start to do techniques on it, it's not always going to work out depending upon how thick your pages are. And my pages aren't that thick in this book. Ah, thanks, Amberly, for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hi, Suze. Hi, Hattie Poe. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Patty. Hi, Julia. Hi, Amberly. So, this is what I'm going to work on today. I'm not so crazy about this page. I found a magazine page image that I had used as a roll-off. I think I might add there. I won't believe it. You cut up mass boxes. Wait a minute. You won't believe it. Linda's saying she doesn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it. She cut up mass boxes for use in books and journals, etc. Good for you. Hi, Jean. How are you, my friend? How are you? How are you? Well, Linda, we are all wishing you the best birthday. The best birthday. The best birthday. So I don't know if you can see, this is an image of a man and a woman. I don't know if you can see it very well on a metallic background. So I think I'm gonna glue them down here. I think they're the, I don't know. Well, we're happy to see you, and we're so happy to see you, Jean. I'm glad you're hanging out with us. I had tried to do a reverse collage technique on this book where you rub the paper off, and the pages are so small. So if you guys are going to make altered books, make sure that the pages are not super thin, or glue some pages together, a couple pages together. This one, I don't know. I could glue some pages on top, but I'm not going to. You threw away mass boxes? Oh my gosh. You threw away mass boxes? Suze, ooh. Well, I'm doing paperwork calamari, which, can I tell you, it's like ridiculous. It almost immobilizes me. It's like I have gone back and just let go of like tons and tons and tons of paperwork. That's just lots of paperwork. Hi, Miss Aussie Mom. How are you? So if you guys want to play along, get your altered book, or you could do the same techniques that I'm doing on playing cards. You could do it on playing cards. You could do it on index cards. You could do it on as ATCs. You could do it in an altered book. It doesn't really matter. We're all wishing you happy birthday. We love you, Miss Linda. I appreciate you guys giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, is everybody ready for the 4th of July? I have decided unequivocally that I'm going to do 0. I may just cook some food for me and the kids, and that is it. I am not doing anything else. I was going to do this dancer, or this, I don't know if he's a dancer or if he's I don't know what he was. I was going to do him as a image transfer, but based on what didn't work on the other one, I'm not. So he's just going to live here as part of this bird flower page. If you guys, if the stream is blurry, will you guys let me know? Because I can't really tell. What is calamari? Calamari is the KonMari method of it's Susan's version of the KonMari method of organizing. So meaning like sorting and, doing that thing that we all love to do. Not, right? None of us love that. So it's that. It's like a take on the KonMari method. The KonMari method. So that's what's going on. It's ridiculous, yeah? So I'm going to work a little bit in my book, and I did kind of clean off my jelly plate. Not 100%, but enough to work on some stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my That's my goal. I'm gonna work on some adding some images to this. You guys, this was one of those cheap Who Moved My Cheese books, and I got it for free. I did not pay for it. So I tell you guys, there's always a way. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. This is driving me crazy. I don't know if it's just pixelated or what. It looks like it is not. You guys, I have a kid that lives next door to me that games, and I'm going to have to up my internet or whatever to, let me see if I can get, I'm going to have to up the bandwidth of our internet because he games so much that he interferes with all my bandwidth of streaming. I don't know how to fix it any better. I don't know how. This is the first time I've ever had this. I mean, usually he knocks me off if it's gonna. I don't know how to make it any clearer. Is it clear for you guys? Let me see if I can get it clear here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get the image to focus. It's not focused on my end, and I don't know why. All right, it looks more focused now. What is Popo? You wanna what? Hi, APG. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. I also wanted to talk to you guys about just some other stuff that's going on in my world. Tell me about you guys. It looks good to you? Okay, good. Because on my end, I don't know. I have to deal with this whole bandwidth thing. I have to be going, you know what? My kids always have lots of stuff to do, but I've never had the issues that I have since this young guy's moved in behind us. Hey, Sherry. So I want you guys to take a vote tonight. Based on some stuff that's going on with me, which has nothing to do with you guys, just me and personally, I am going to only be able to stream 1 day a week for a while. And so I want you guys to take a vote either Tuesday or Friday. It doesn't matter to me which one, but I'm only going to be able to do one streaming day. And I'll do 2 this week, but starting the following week, it's only going to be 1. So I want to take a poll. You guys can let me know what you think. You guys can let me know if you think if Tuesdays are better or if Fridays are better. Because for me, it doesn't matter. It's just I have a lot of new stuff going on in my world, which you know, which has been fairly ridiculous. And so I'm going to have to cut down to streaming only once a week. Carla? Yes, my daughter's home. Joni, oh, it's so awesome. She got home on Saturday, and it was my Hottie's birthday, and so we went out. Al went out to dinner, the girls and Hottie and I, and we had a wonderful time. I initially thought I was going to take him out to dinner at some place close to our house, and at the last minute, he decided he wanted to go eat Indian food, which we have really only one place to eat decent Indian food here, and that's where we went, and it was lovely. So it was just me and him and the girls, and it was awesome. Friday, okay, Artsy Girl Marilyn saying too, Jan saying Friday. Jean's saying Tuesdays. Mitz is saying Tuesdays. Susie's saying Friday. Hi, Rosie. Have you guys all gone over to Rosie's channel? You guys go subby to her. She has a wonderful channel. It's called Creative Wings. And you guys would love... Well, I'm not going to decide tonight. I'll stream again on Friday because I know everybody's counting on it this week. And then starting the following week, I'll know a little bit more about what's going on. So that's what I got going on in my world. That's what I got going on in my world. That's what I got going on in my world. Guys, it's been a crazy, ridiculous time right now for me. And so it has been ridiculously crazy for me. How many of you guys have that sort of thing where, like, sometimes you don't know whether you're coming or you're going because it's like you've got so much stuff going on personally that you don't know. You don't know what's going on. That's what I got going on. I got some kind of craziness going on. One of my kids brought me these back. One of my kids is really into anime conventions, and she brought me some sort of like comic books. I thought I could use them. Cassandra's saying Friday. So far the votes for Friday. Well, I'll talk to everybody on Friday too, because I know some of the people on Friday come on Tuesdays, and you know it's also to vacation time. So how many of you guys are getting ready to watch How to Get Creative with Barb Owen this Friday? It will be her first Friday of the month, which is going to be exciting. She'll be streaming her live stream, her what does she call her live stream? What is her Fridays? No Drama Fridays. Drama-free Fridays. Sherry, it's a lot right now for me. You felt weird all week. A lot of people have been feeling that way, girl. It has been a weird time. It has been a very weird time, energetically and otherwise, for a lot of people. So, not just you, Mama, not just you. And so, it's been a weird time. The energy's been super high, and I've been talking to a lot of people that have had really emotional things going on. How about you guys? I know. Oh, APJ, I love you too. Girl, I'm telling you, I just got some stuff going on. I got some stuff going on that I wish I didn't have going on, but I got going on. And I have to tell you, I felt like yesterday I could have run away from myself. Has anybody ever had that feeling? Except the only problem is, right, wherever you go, there you are. So running away from you doesn't really work. Does anybody else ever had that issue? Ever have the issue of feeling like, I just want to run away from myself. But wherever I go, there I am. So that's what's been going on. I have to say, it's been, you guys know, it's been sort of a, it's been sort of a rough time for me. Hey, Ann. You're back to normal because your company's gone? Ooh, good for you. Well, my oldest daughter, she just called me, and I told you she and her husband are moving to Greece, and that's exciting. Are you telling me I made your world a whole lot better yesterday? Oh, I love you, Suze. You guys are always here for me, and I appreciate it. It's just been freaking rough. I mean, I don't know. Because if I didn't know better, I would think it was like a conspiracy. I'd be like, there's a conspiracy going on, and I'm in the middle of it. So I'm using a jelly plate, and I'm going to attempt to see if I can do, sometimes these magazines transfer really nice, and sometimes they don't. It's a hit or miss, so I'm going to see if I can get the magazine transfer to work, and if I can, it'll be great for this book, and if I can't, oh well. Guys, get yourself a book and play. You know, that's what I can advise you to do. Just play. Try and have some fun for yourselves. I love you guys very much. You have no idea. Hey, Annalie. So, my oldest daughter's coming home. She just called me today, and she said that she got her ticket for the 12th of July, so I'm super excited about that. I thought she was going to be coming home like later, but she decided differently, so that's exciting. And then they're going to stay until, I think they're staying until, guys, this is so hit and miss. They're staying until September sometime. I don't know exactly when and then they're moving to Athens. So I'm excited for her. And so maybe I will maybe I'll try and do Christmas in Greece. Wouldn't that be nice? I was talking to my kids because, you know, if you guys are doing the calamari thing with me, okay, obviously this one didn't work out. The paper stuck. But I can still use all these images and bits and pieces for my journal. It could also be this poor jelly plate. It has seen I have done all kinds of stuff to it. You know, I think for me, it's been like, I don't know, this past 2 years have been ridiculously ridiculous in my world, but the past several months has been intense. Whatever day I do, you'll watch me. Well, yesterday I had such a day that I thought, I don't even know if I could do this week. Does that make sense? Like, have you ever had like a week where you're just like, this is so intense, I don't even know if I can do this week? That was my week yesterday, and I was just like, okay, something's got to give because I can't, it's just almost too much. Does anybody know what I mean? Like, you're like, you just want to go, Uncle. You got your first issue of Veranda. Do you like it? Is it good? Do you like your first issue of Veranda? So that is how my you guys, this past week has been incredibly like that, and I've just been going with it. But so maybe Fridays will be my stream day. You guys, there's also lots of people that stream on Fridays, so even if Tuesday ends up working out better for me, there's always people you guys can watch. It was gorgeous, your magazine. Oh, good for you. Oh, Miss Aussie Mom, have a wonderful day. Wonderful, wonderful day. Big hugs to you. Big, big hugs to you. So, if you guys, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. I would be so super awesome. Let me see if it works on this one. We will see. Hey, Miss Jan. Carla, I saw the books you're making, and they are awesome. You guys go over and check out Carla's channel. It's Carla Frizzell, and she's making some really cool... Okay, I'm failing at jelly printing today. So we're just going to let it be the fail and keep going. She's making some super cool children's tell everybody what you're making. You're making children's journaling. You're making, she's making children's book journals, and they're very nice. I like them a lot. Not that I need another journal of any kind, because you know me and my junk journal obsession. I got a lot of that going on. How many of you guys are just like me and have junk journal obsessions? Anybody just like me with their junk journal obsessions? I have junk journal obsessions going on, and so, but she's got some really cool ones. So if you guys are in the market, head on over and check her channel out. Oh, you're so sweet, Linda. Did you guys? You counted over 30 free magazine subscriptions. You're drowning in magazines. Time to settle in and harvest. Yeah, settle in and harvest. You know what I did a couple days ago is I'm having a lot too. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a quick flip through, and if I don't see anything that jumps out, because a lot of the same fashion magazine ads that I would use are in every magazine. Do you guys notice that? It's kind of a bummer, but it's the truth. It's like a lot of fashion magazines have the same ads, repetitive ads. So if I don't think I'm going to use it, I am letting it go, like whole. Like if I have 10 fashion magazines with the same ad that I think I may or may not use, I'm letting it go whole. So that's what I did. I did take a bunch of fashion magazines to one of the local, like they have those, what do you call it when you go in? They're like, not really ERs, but they're those emergency care, those, you know what I'm talking about. What is it? What's the name of it? They're not called urgent care. So I took a bunch of stuff over to urgent care. So you're working on Beatrix Potters. Those are beautiful. I love Beatrix Potter. I told you guys I got that. Remember I showed you guys the find that I had? I got from, I found in a, I don't even remember where I found it. The dumpster, I think. Somebody's throwing away all this collectible, really old Beatrix Potter. And I snagged a whole stack of them. So I can relate. I like I love your journals. They're super fabulous. I have so many journals halfway through process. How many of you guys are as guilty as me and you have multiple journals in process? How many? Come on, fess up. Come clean. How many of you guys have multiple journals in process? I do. I have so many. How many of you guys are following Kathy on a road trip? I have not gone over to see it yet, but I know she was on a road trip with her sister. Have you guys seen her? You've had them for a while. It took a while to take apart. You've got a ton of covers done. You know, I do have a box of covers, a box of book covers. I have a box of book covers. Some I've worked on, some I haven't. Oh, I know what I could show you guys today. I found one of the journals that I made my daughter. Well, I didn't find it. She was going to her room and she pulled it out of a box. And my older daughter, and I could show you. If she'll let me show you, I could show you. What was the name of the page that I said first before Carla? Oh, Rosie's channel. Rosie's channel. Rosie, are you here? Rosie. Her channel's called Creative Wings. Rosie, pipe up and speak so everybody can subscribe to your channel. You watch some of Kathy on the road? Oh, good, Ann. How's that? Is she having a good time? Oh, that's so sweet, Carla. That's a good. You're guilty too, Sherry. It's ridiculous. Hi, Care. Hi, Lynn. Well, I'm very guilty of having many process. How many of you guys have multiple projects in? Okay, there's Rosie's channel right there, Creative Wings. You guys go three. She'll have 3 little dots by her name. Go over and subscribe to her channel. You will love it. You will love it. She does some beautiful art journaling processes. Shares a lot of really cool stuff. Guys, go over and show her some love. Love her up. I am still going to do my series Christmas in July, but I may just do them as videos and not as live streams because of what is going on in my world, which is totally ridiculous, but we all know how that goes, right? So I may go and I may still do some of it as just videos. Which can I tell you, once you've been live streaming for a while, doing plain videos, it's like really hard. It's super hard. At least I can only speak for myself. It's super hard for me. Maybe it's not hard for anyone else, but it is hard for me. It is hard for moi. Okay, I'm liking the way this looks. It sort of like looks like an old weathered, and I can journal over it. I'm liking, I don't know if you guys can see if it's clear enough to see, but I'm kind of liking how it's looking. Can you see how old and weathered it looks? And I love that about a jelly plate. It definitely makes things look old and weathered. I don't know how well it's shown up here. Maybe in the meantime, I'll be able to get my new camera set up done. Oh, you guys go on over, definitely. And subby. So I'm liking I like this look. If you don't like this look, I get it. But sometimes I love that old weathered look. That's just me though. Hi, Mary Kay. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to all you birthdayers. I need to sing to Mary Kay. I need to sing. Who else do I need to sing to besides Mary Kay and Linda? There may be a few others that I need to sing to besides just Mary Kay and Linda. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. That's who else I need to sing to. But I know there's a few of you. So pipe in. So I can sing to you. Kara says she finds the opposite. She's still nervous and slow in her live videos and happy to edit videos and choose not to upload when it's crappy. Oh, I can hear you. I do not edit anything. You guys, I used to spend a ton of time trying to editing program. Now I'm just over it. It's like the content isn't whatever, then I'm sorry. It's just what it is. It's like I could spend forever trying to edit something and it still wouldn't work out. I have to sing to you. Didn't I sing to you, Susan, when it was your birthday, or did I not? Guys, I'm so behind on everyone's birthdays. Please don't be offended. It is not on purpose. You guys make sure that you guys send Scotty some extra love. I know I saw a post she made the other day, and she's got some definite things going on with her, and I think that, it's always nice when you're having the roughest time to have your friends show you love. Sometimes YouTube doesn't publish you. Why is that? Linda's singing to you, Suze. Oh, you're so sweet, Sandy. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary Kay and Linda. Happy birthday to you and many more. I just couldn't sing on Mary Kay's real birthday because I was croaking. That's when I was like having my whatever I was having. I was having my ridiculousness. I was having my cough that would not stop. That in itself was like seriously ridiculous. Who has a great imagination? What are you talking about? Hi, Brandy. Yes, love and light to Miss Scotty Poe. We love her. We love her. You guys, we got to be sending her some love. You guys can go over to the Crafting Mamas Facebook page and send her some love. I have a great imagination for what? Because I'm like painting over all this and just making it up as I go. Because that's how I guess I can't do anything planned. I try, but it doesn't work. Oh, thanks, Rosie. I try to work it out, you guys, but it doesn't. Is anybody else like that? Is anybody else like that where like you really, for me, it just has to be organic. If it's not organic, it doesn't work out. And if it doesn't ever work out, it doesn't matter. Oh, love you, Mary Kay. I'm glad you guys had a good birthday. I'm glad everybody's having a good birthday. I love birthdays. I have to say, I really love birthdays. How many of you guys really love birthdays? Now, I will admit, I don't necessarily love my birthday, but I love birthdays. And I love it when people enjoy celebrating their birthday. And it was super sweet when the girls and I took Hadi out for his birthday. I asked him, I said, what do you want for your birthday? He said, nothing. You have a book called Fat Albert? Oh my gosh. So that's crazy. Well, that's awesome, Brandy. You send her our love, okay? You send her our love. You send her our love. You send her our love. So I really enjoy that people, you love your birthday? I don't plan anything. And if it doesn't come out, it's okay. You know, like I'm not, I mean, maybe it would be different if I was like making something specific for someone else. Then maybe I would need to plan it. But I don't need to plan. I don't need to. I'm just not a planner anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, if I think about it, if I overthink the project, how many of you guys are like this? So if you overthink the project, then it doesn't come out. Is anybody like that? Or am I just like that? Is it just me? If I overthink the project, like if I think about it too much, then I can't, it doesn't work. I'm better to just go with whatever instinctually comes. You started to reverse numbers a few years back? Okay. Mary Kay says she loves it when her birthday's extended. So you're never belated with my birthday till next year. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Brandy, will you do me a favor? Would you message me? Would you message me, please, in our Facebook group? That would be great. That would be great. So, that would be awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Lynn says, if she's not in the mood, it doesn't work. She's not a planner. I get it. I'm not saying I don't plan everything. So, like when I was a metalsmith, of course, you have to plan, you have to work out the kinks in making handmade jewelry. And then when you find something that works, you kind of repeat it over and over again, right? So, you repeat it over and over again when you're making jewelry. But I find making like mixed media art or trying to make all of this stuff happen. It's just a lot sometimes. You know, it's like you can get yourself, you can overthink it so much that you don't get anything down. And so for me, it's not about the end result. It's just about like the experience of it. And I find when I can release that expectation of the end result, that it actually comes out better. Does that make sense? Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just how I work. You guys pipe in and say how you work. Pipe in and talk about what you do. You're working out the kinks? Oh, very funny. You poured a whole bottle of paint on your desk? Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. That sounds like something I would do, Mary Kay. Pouring a whole bottle of paint on my desk would be something that would happen to me. Maybe I can just do another page in here. Okay, I just don't want it to be as, I want it to be less, I want it to be more faint. So I got a message from one of you guys that said, okay, so when you make these books, what do you do with them? Okay, anything you want. But for me, I think what's fun is to not have a plan. And so after I finish this page, like I'm liking this page as it is. I mean, I don't know how clear it shows up on the book in there because you overthink layouts. You work off the top of your head and you never plan, Linda. For me, that's the best way. I don't know how good you guys can see this, and I don't know how well it's showing up because my stream, the stream thing here is like very grainy, but I don't know if you can see it. But I'm liking the way the page is turning out. So what I do sometimes after I've art journaled or done my journaling, or it could be the light too, guys. Let me see. I have like one of those work lights, and it's putting a glare on it. Hey, Sherry. We're happy to see you. So what I might do after this whole thing is over is if I wanted to go back and use it again, I might take photographs, like say a photograph of one of my kids or of something else, and then go ahead and use it like a scrapbook. So somebody was asking me, like, what is an all-in-one? What is a smash book? It would be something like this where you art journaled in it, where you did it, and then you go back and lay a picture on it. So I'm going to call that page done. I may have to put a piece of wax paper between it. But let me see if something draws me out on this one. I love this blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what it came from. I don't know what it came from. I don't know. My desk is still so messy. I like the way it's turning out too, but I like it like that, where it's not like you don't have to, if I tried to plan it, it wouldn't have been like that. How many of you guys ever have that? Like if you try to plan something, it would never, ever, ever come out that way. That's me. It would never come out that way. So that's what I got going on. I got going on no planning. Granny says she thinks I want it like this way, and then it ends up being different. But whatever works. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I don't know. I'm not good at planning. I mean, I guess I overthink. I think I overthink everything too much. Besides me, does anybody else have that overthinking issue? I seriously overthink a lot of things too much. I overthink. I think I do it in my life, so I don't need to do it in my art, right? How many of you guys overthink in your life, so you definitely don't want to do it in your art? That is moi. I overthink in my life, and I don't want to do it in my art. I am going to be part of a cool challenge soon, so I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to be part of a challenge. I think there's 6 artists, and we're doing It's not going to be posted for a while, but there's 6 of us, and we were sent a mystery envelope with stuff in it, and then you have to make something out of it, and the whole pretext or context or whatever is to see what people come up with. So I'm excited to be part of that. Hey Tilda, how are you? We're happy to see you. How many of you guys got to hang out with Carla Cage Fish today? I was only there for a little bit because I had to take my daughter to an appointment, but I enjoyed what she made. It was awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't get to stay for how long, but I saw her do those little stacking dolls. What are those called? Matrushkas, or what are they called? Because I'm not great with names. I am not great with names. So that I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, it will be fun, Linda. They will all be so different, right? So we all got the same mystery envelope. I mean, I guess the idea is you could add a few things to it, but the whole idea, I think, was to use 70% of what was in the envelope. So I got my envelope and I opened it. And then I put it all back in and shut it because I don't want to think about it too much. I want to just play and do it. But the artist who did the mystery envelope, I love her work. So it felt like, wow, you know, I was like I'm super excited to be part of it. So it'll be interesting to see there's 6 of us, so it'll be really interesting to see what everybody else does. I like that word. I like the word shine. You guys, somewhere in all my magazine cutouts, which I can't seem to locate, I cut out a whole thing of numbers, like mass quantities of numbers, and I have managed to hide them from myself. Anybody else do that? Anybody else cut out mass quantities of something that you're like, I'm really going to use that for this, and then it's gone? I don't know, maybe one of you guys sent me this, but isn't it great? It says, take time to laugh. It's music. It's music of the soul. I like that. I may not go for that page, but I like it. And I like this shine one. The only bad thing is if you don't do continuity pages that offer like a continuous thing, for me, sometimes I can get distracted by the previous page. Anybody else know what I mean? So I'm super excited, you guys, that my kids are all, this is like going to be for the first time in a really long time that I'm going to have them all together. And I'm so excited. I'm like so excited that I'm going to have all of them together that I can hardly stand it. I can hardly stand. I mean, it's going to be so awesome that they're all together. Because I'm only going to spend a couple minutes on it, and if it doesn't come together, I'm going to move on to the next page. Okay, I like this blue on this side. Maybe I'll just glue that down on my glue. It is so nice to have my baby back. Oh my gosh. Yes, APG's doing it too. You're going to do... It won't be live until September. Yeah, me and APG are doing it. And like 4 other people. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. Are you excited, APG? I don't even know what I'm going to make. I think what I'm going to do is clean off my desk. And I'm going to film the whole thing And then that one I'll have to edit because it'll be way too long. But it'll be so fun. I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about it. So I'm sure APG is too, because it's like one of those things where you know, it always sounds like, oh, that'll be fun, and then you never do it. But this time, I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. Let me see if I look like this. Okay. You're going to be journaling. You're going to be demonstrating journaling and scrapbooking at the state fair. Oh, that's so awesome. APG says she wishes her safe place was always the same, but alas, it seems to be different every time. I hear you. That's so awesome, Mary Kay. Congratulations. You know, for me, I don't even know. Are you talking about a safe place in arting? Or are you talking about a safe place? What safe place are we referring to? APG. Are we talking about like safe place in your creative process or what? Okay, I want something amazing for this page. Let me look through my stuff and see what I have. Let me cut this bit off and see if I can cut the page. And I hope this encourages you guys to make an altered book. I really, really, really do. I really, 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 really do. Really, really, really do. Hope this encourages you all to make an altered book, or just to even like do it as your own like private thing, even if you don't show it. One of my friends was so sweet. She said to me that she thinks I'm brave because I just do it in front of you guys. And I said, well, what do I have to lose? I said, it's not, you know, I don't think it's brave. I just think it is, it's just process oriented. You know, it's just like, if you show somebody your process, sometimes it can help them to be freed to do their own. Do you guys know what I mean? You're cooking. Ooh, what are you cooking? Oh, a safe place to hide your stuff? Oh my God, please. I have lost so many things. Yes. And then you can't remember where you put it? Oh yeah, hello. That's my world. That's me, you guys. That is like me times 10. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. Please. Have you ever like put yourself like where you like tell yourself like 10 times and it seems like a really good time. I am gonna definitely remember where I put this, and then you don't? Yes, that's me. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. I like this image. I like the bubble part. I like the bubbles. I don't know if it'll go on this page, but I like the bubbles. I like the bubbles. Have you guys been looking? Oh, Tilda, just jump in. There's no right or wrong. Oh, Karis agreed. She said she always puts something somewhere to keep it safe, and she just never finds it again. Yep, I hear you. You're altering a 2017 journal? Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know, maybe I'll save this one for another page. I like the image a lot. I like the image a lot. And I'm not, all right, I'm going to move on because nothing's coming for me here, and I don't have a lot of stuff out. You know, I think sometimes for me, it's like, I had this old calendar that I was working on for a while that I really loved. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to let this go for a while. Did any of you guys get like this? You go, I need to let this go for a while because I'm just like focused on it way too much. And in focusing on it, nothing's moving. Does anybody have that? Anybody besides me have that? Oh, you guys, hang on. FedEx is here. Hold on. It's not for me, but hang on. Hold on. Sorry, guys. It always happens. It doesn't matter when I live stream. Always, always, always. Somebody has to come to my door. Hey, Elizabeth. How are you? You know, I can relate to the hiding your stuff from yourself. I do it all the time. All the time. All the time. Isn't it feel like it's Christmas though when you have any of you guys done this? This is ridiculous. Okay, so sometimes I used to do my Christmas shopping like all year long. Like when I find something that I thought one of my kids would appreciate, especially if it was like little things or, you know, unique things, I would get them. And then come Christmas time, I knew I had a bunch of stuff, but I could never find it. Do any of you guys ever have that experience? You can't find where you put it after you've seriously, you guys, that's my MO. How many of you guys have that? It's a ridiculous MO, but it is an MO. I totally have it. I'm like, I put my stuff, I put it up where I think I'm going to find it, and I never find it again. Or I find it like a year later, and I'll be like, Anybody else besides me? Jenny says, yes, she found one of her kids' Christmas gift 6 months afterwards. I found mine. Lynn says she just found her husband's Valentine's gift. Hey! Hi, Kayla. How are you, Mama? For sure. Yep, you've done it too, Patty. Yep, you have. Oh, no. You guys are just like me. You guys, I've done it. What did I do? I had gotten something for my hottie for something, and I totally forgot about it and couldn't find it and whatever, and we were like moving. And I bought it. It was just like years later, and I found it. I was just like, whatever. You think we're kindred spirits? Ugh. I think it's just my own ridiculousness. That's what I think. But I agree with you, Mary Kay. We are kindred spirits. Okay, I'm liking that. I had this image that I've been saving for a while, and maybe I'll put it on this side. Do you guys have images like when you're looking through your stuff and you see the same image, you're like, I'm going to save that for something special? Does anybody else but me do that? It's like, oh, I'm going to save that for like a special journaling page, and then like here's something I've saved. I like the ballerina. Let me see. I had this image. I had it in here. I thought maybe it was a different folder. I'll have to look at my other one that I have close by me. I was like, I am going to use that. I love it. It'd be great on that page. Where is it? Like you've looked at it like 20 times and you're thinking, okay, this is like, I've looked at it so many times, I've got to be able to put it somewhere. And maybe it's back here in the back of this book. Maybe I put it back here. I don't think so. I thought it was in something else, but oh well, I'll find it. You got Christmas stockings and you found them at Easter. That's great, Mary Kay. Okay, Brady says she lost her son's iPod. He got grounded and it was MIA for a year. Oh no, I guess the grounding really was like a serious one, yeah? My littlest daughter's so funny. She was like, one of her friends got grounded the other day, and I heard her talking to them. She was like, and I heard her friend say, "Do you get grounded?" And she said, "Yeah, kind of sometimes." She goes, "But most of the time, no." And her friend was like, saying, "What did you get grounded for?" She goes, "Well, in the moment, my mom says, whatever it is, like you're grounded from whatever it is." She goes, "But usually a couple hours later, she says, it's okay." I was like, I'm like not a good grounder. I'm not the good grounding person. So I'm definitely not good at grounding. It's just in the moment you're making for me, in the moment I'm making the point, right? Like, please don't do that again, whatever it is. And then later on I think about it and say, nah, it's probably so silly. But that's a cool image. I like this one too. I'm not good at grounding my kids. My middle daughter, she's hilarious. When she was little, she would come in and she would take, like when she knew she had done something before she even got caught doing it, she would come in and bring whatever it was in her stuff. And she was like, okay, so here I'm bringing, so like there was nothing you could ever take away from her because she would already give it up. Your safe place remains the same? Ugh, my safe place doesn't remain the same. How many of the rest of you safe place remains the same? Mine doesn't. And I love this image too, these hands. I love that image. Now like this. I have lots of images for this book. I may not like them in this book. This is the problem, is I save images for something and I stick them in something I think I'm going to use them in, and then I don't end up using them. Is anybody else like that? I end up going, not really, or that's not exactly what I want, or the kind of cool thing for this little pockets are you can keep the stuff in the pockets back here until you do like it. I liked her dress. I liked her heart. I like her Queen of Hearts or whatever it is. Her. I like this. I like that. I like the ballerina. Maybe I'll cut her out. I like the hands. These blue circles might look good on something. Let me see. I just need something else here. I like the blue circles aren't bad there. Some jelly printed circles. Kara's smart. She knows where to look and she keeps changing. I keep changing my safe place too, so. Scotty, we were talking about you, Mama. We love you. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? So are any of you guys going to do any sort of arty camp or arty, like, you know, like, I call it camp because that's what we send our kids to, but it is kind of like camp for us, right? Because we go and we take classes or whatever. Are any of you guys going to go do anything like that this summer? If so, share it. I know some of you really. Mary Kay's been doing her. I don't know if you just do them during the wintertime, Mary Kay, but how's your job search, Mary Kay? Are you still looking, or did you find a job did you find something after you decided you didn't want the last thing or you didn't like it? Kara says, "Oh, never confuse me as smart." I think it's smart if you keep your safe place the same. You went camping with your church last weekend? Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh. Sherry says she put 2 sacks of her kids' toys away years ago and found them about a year ago, and they are 23 and 25. I don't think they'll need them now. Oh, Sherry, you're good. You're going to have fireworks every night over the weekend? Oh, yikes. The craft retreat would be fun. I agree. Oh, good. I'm glad you're better. Hi, Dawn. You wouldn't know where to go? Okay, this is getting better. It still needs something else. I don't know what. But I love that one. I like her. I'm going to cut her out. And okay, I know Liz is going to say something to me that she doesn't like to see me fussy cut with big scissors, but Liz, please don't. Don't say anything to me. I'm fussy cutting with big scissors. Did you guys see, for those of you that are on the edge of buying a Shannon Green custom keeper, she's having another sale. So for any of you that are on the fence of getting a custom keeper, go for it. I don't know what I think she has a code somewhere. So you might want to check out her recent videos, or if you're in her Facebook group by Shannon Green, you might find the code for her. You got 2 keepers from Shannon's on. Awesome. The fireworks have already started where you are. Ugh. Hey, Jessica. You hung your journals up today? Oh, that's sweet. Mary Kay. Mary Kay says her brother lives near the ocean, and she asked if she could bring a friend and go on a retreat there. I think that sounds fun. Awesome, Jessica. Congratulations on you. For you. When you mean by you hung up your journals, what exactly does that mean? Can you explain that to me? I may have missed something in the translation. You have races and fireworks going on. You guys, keep your pets inside. We have tons of pets that go missing during the fireworks because they get really scared. And it's really sad. Many people cannot recover their pets. It's not a good idea. I'm just going to give you my 411 and take it for what it is. Leave your pets at home when you go to the fireworks. They don't enjoy it. And, you know, be mindful of those with pets around them, you know. Dogs go wandering off. We do fireworks a couple times a year here, and it's awful. Hey, Jude. I'm good. Oh, a local library of artists of the month. Oh, congratulations, Jess. I'm good. Hey, I'm queen of typos. I'm queen of typos, Jude. Don't worry about that. I am queen of typos. Especially autocorrect. Unfortunately, fireworks are illegal in New York. I don't know how legal they are here, but they do them anyway. Because they do some extreme fireworks here. And I'm not talking about city fireworks. I'm talking about like local style fireworks. And I make sure that we bring all of our pets in, and we just don't have any, we don't do any, we just keep our pets in. Congratulations, Jessica. That is so exciting. Hey, Jude, everybody wants to know how you're feeling. Have you been not feeling well? I know they do them here anyway, too. I don't know if they're illegal here, but they're not. Like, I know they banned some certain ones here, but honestly, I'm not up on it because I don't personally do fireworks. How many of you guys enjoy actually doing them? I mean, as a kid, I used to like to have sparklers, but I wasn't into the loud bang of things. What did I typed in a group today something I look forward to learning from you all, and it says, I look forward to tolerating you all. That's what it said. I was like, oh, great. I was like, they probably think that I'm like so crazy. And like, I look forward to tolerating you. Free microchipping at the Humane Society. Well, that's good, Artsy Girl Maryland. But you know, like, there's no point in even taking your kids, your dogs to the fireworks. They don't like it. They changed it to complete nonsense. Oh no. Oh, I've had some. You know me in autocorrect. Did you guys see Bet and Susan's post? They are getting their craft room together. They have these big, huge industrial shelves that are gorgeous. I would like some of those. Scotty says she tangled her words up all together in the classroom, and kids thought it was so funny they kept lists and notebooks. Oh my gosh. Yes, keep pets in. I agree with you. I think that's great. I think that's great, Scotty. That's an ode to how much kids loved you and enjoyed you as a teacher when they kept lists of stuff that you did. You guys, in the neighborhood I used to live in before I lived in this one, the fireworks were so bad that the air quality, like, there would be smoke everywhere, as if it was like, haven't you seen those movies where they show like Chinese New Year, and then there's just so much smoke and stuff like that in the street, in the images? It's like that. And so definitely not good air quality. Okay, Linda, so keep your fireworks. When you go to New York, do not take any fireworks with you because you cannot use them. You can't, no fireworks for you, Linda. We know you, Linda. You've got all your fireworks hiding. Tall City K-Bat is called Titty. I hear you. Yeah, they do have some nice shelves, Linda, right? The Susan and Bet. We're excited for them to get their craft room together. Excited, excited. Excited for them to get their craft room together. I'm excited. I've decided that I'm going to, instead of me, I have purged a lot. I told you guys I'm preparing for this big company that I have coming. Or I should say multiple people that I have coming over the next 8 weeks or more, maybe a little longer. So I decided that I'm just going to take, I have done tons of calamari, but I'm just going to keep just a few things that I'm going to work on. And the rest of it I'm just going to put in storage. And until I can find a studio space, which I have been looking for, but it hasn't happened. The studio space has not happened. So that is where I'm at right now. I have not found the studio space yet, but I'm still looking. Hopefully it'll be soon. Wow, you lived in New York that long, Linda? That's amazing. You lose a whole class of 6th graders and that comes out, Scotty? I bet you do. But I think it's hilarious and I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that your kids kept, I mean, that just shows you what a beloved teacher you are when they keep notebooks of what you say. One night when you were camping, you heard a barred owl hoot. Yeah, the owls are like, and they travel in like, there's more than one, and it's. Where I used to live in New York, we had a whole nest of owls that kept coming back and forth. That's so funny, Sherry. You put them in a safe place, Linda. You put them in the place that you put them in the safe place like where I put my Christmas gifts that I still can't find. So So I was talking to my kids because, you know, I wanted to do my Christmas in July series. And so I was saying, like, what do you guys want for Christmas? You know, like, give me some ideas of, like, I'm talking handmade things. I'm not talking, like, you know, gift cards and that sort of thing. And both my older daughters said, we love your handmade things, Mom, but where are we going to put them? We don't even have our own house yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a couple of ideas. We kind of we kind of discussed that we'd like to put our Christmas fund to going to Greece to see our daughter, to seeing my oldest daughter. All right, I will get my little tiny. Okay, these are my fussy cutting scissors, and can I tell you I cut better with big scissors than I do with fussy cutting scissors. Is there something wrong with me? How many of you guys cut better with large scissors than you do with fussy cutting scissors? All right, so I got my ballerina. Now I just need to find a root. I gotta find a page for her. I'm just special, Tilda. That's what it is. Okay. Your daughter has a sound space at the local college? You mean like her own her own? Is she a musician? Does she have that kind of sound space? I don't know what I'm going to put on here. I want something. I don't know. Could put her on my Chinese book page, but it needs something underneath it. It needs like a jelly print on it. Let's see what I can. Let me see if I can get some jelly printing down that I like. Optimal word that I like. I cut better with large scissors. I don't know why. What do you think? That would be a wonderful trip. You had to go to Greece. I'm excited. Well, she and her husband, like, she wanted us to go and see her. You know, they lived in China for a good while, and we didn't go. Then she wanted us to go and see her when she was in Japan, and we didn't go there either. So she's going to Greece, and she was like, do you guys think you can manage to come to Greece? And I said yes. And it wasn't because we didn't want to. It was just stuff came up. It was just like, I told you guys the year I've had. It's been a year that, it's just been a year. Can we just say that? It has been a year. It's been a year. It's been kind of a trying year. It's been a trying year. How many of you guys have had those kind of years, like where you're just like, you have all the best of intentions and you want to do a bunch of stuff, you want to get a lot of stuff accomplished, and then just for whatever reason, whatever shows up, it's like more than what you imagined, and then it kind of takes over everything. Has anybody else had that besides me? An art studio. Oh, very nice. You know, I actually went to look at one the other day. So everything, as I told you guys, I live on the island of Maui, and everything is incredibly expensive here. So I've been looking for, I don't know, first I was looking for an industrial space, but they want some crazy amount of money. And when I mean crazy amount of money, I'm not talking a little bit. I'm talking like more than what you would pay for, I don't know, I could probably rent a room in a house or rent a, anyway. So I I started to kind of look for like, thought I could, there's a guy that has a welding studio not far from me. He's got a huge warehouse. And I went over there, but he wanted something like really ridiculous. Like really, really, really ridiculous. Like for that price, I should find a bigger house where I could have my space in there. So I thought, I was looking for like what I would call reasonable rent, a reasonable place or something like that. And I found one. You guys are going to laugh. This is the most ridiculous. This would just be, you guys know me, so it would be something that would totally happen to me. There is a law office. I even saying it out loud is ridiculous. So there's a law office that wants to rent space, and they're renting like actual offices, but they're really nice and they're super cheap. And when I called the guy, he was like, "Oh, I would love to share an office with an artist." But you guys, like, I make a mess. Like, I would have to like have my space be. But he's like, "Oh, it comes with all these beautiful," and it has exquisite looking shelves. Can I tell you, like, exquisite looking, like, amazing looking shelving units and stuff like that. Just beautiful. But it's like amazing looking, but it's like you guys, it's like, you know what I mean? Mahogany antique. Anyway, it was a laugh. How had a real good laugh about it. We were laughing about it. I said to him, well, I did find something. And he was like, "Oh, really? What?" He was like all encouraged. But then when I told him, I said, "It's in a law office." He said, "Only you would find a cheaper rent for an artist space inside of like somebody's really nice law office." I could get clients in there. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, like I would be looking for clients in there. Not. Anyway, I was just... Tilda says she was watching a lot of PBS, and it's funny what Brits call cigarettes. You think it's funny? I don't think it's funny. I think it's silly. I mean, I just think it's like, I don't know. If you've watched any, like, British television, what do they say? I'm obsessed with British television. If you didn't know that, Tilda, I am. I'm obsessed with British television. So I was watching this show called... Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't even know the name of it right now. It's like a law. It's like a British, lawyer show. I was watching this British lawyer show, and they call the word clerk, Clark, which seems to me to make no sense. Like that E would have an A sound. See you soon, APG. Big love. Her art space costs $35 a month. Oh, Dawn. That would be amazing. That would be like a dream come true art space. The art space I'm looking at is not that. Yep. Anyway, so they do have very funny things. British shows are funny. In your city, it's $2,600 to what? To find an art, to have a space? Is that what you're talking about, Lynn? Really? That does seem like that's pretty high. It's probably equally that much here, you guys. I don't know. I've just been trying to find, I've been looking for something that I felt like I could really move into. It's a matter of getting used to them. I don't know. The English language is a baffling thing, I think. And I could see if they called everything with an E, with an A sound, but they don't. Oh, I like this page. Maybe my ballerina will be better on this page. Yeah, I like her better on this page. Okay, so my ballerina's going over here. Studio apartment over a shop rent is more. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. It's super expensive here, so I haven't found anything yet. I have not found anything. I found the law office was the cheapest. I like her on this page too. The law office was the cheapest. So, and I just, you guys, I like blaring music. I like, you know, I don't know. I'll find a space. I just haven't. So in the meantime, while all my guests are here, you know, and we've still been steadily talking about, you know, finding a new place to live and doing stuff like that. So all of that is still, all that's still in the works. Hasn't happened, but it's still in the discussion. She needs more glue. It's still in the discussion stages. The only bad thing is where we live, our daughter just really, the littlest one, really has like a real neighborhood type thing. Like, so we had to go to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor said to her, "What do you do for fun? Like, what do you do when you get home from school?" And she says, "Well, I play outside." And the look on the doctor's face was like shocked, you know, and she does. She plays outside. We have a whole neighborhood of kids, and none seem to be too attached to, none seem to be too attached to, you know, their devices. So it's really quite sweet that, you know, that she loves to go out, and she, you know, she can't wait to get home, you know, and do her homework and then go outside and play. And, you know, she knows, she studies, because I told her we always have to be in before dark. And so she knows, like, you know, the time. It doesn't really change that much here because we live so close to the equator, but it changes enough to need to be aware of it, right? So she knows, like, when she, you know, she knows when it's getting darker, and she's just more aware of things, you know. And so the doctor was like, "How do you get her to play outside?" And I said, "Well, it's not that I get her to play outside. She just has friends, and that's what, you know, that's what they do. They ride their bikes up and down the street, or their scooters. You know, I bought her a soccer ball. They play soccer ball on our street. You know, it's really quite nice." Okay, I'm liking this page. Thanks, Jude. No, the only family I have here is my daughters and my partner. I don't have any Brandy, you know, unfortunately. I only have one sister, and my sister lives in the Carolinas. Both of our parents have passed away, and I mean, I still have like uncles and cousins and stuff like that, but they all live in Texas. So I don't have, I have no family here. Like you're talking about words like like English words like crisps, a flat, a mobile. It's just different. It is different. I agree. So you guys make sure you put on your calendar Miss Barb Owen this Friday in the day. She does Drama Free Friday. You guys, what time does she stream? She streams like at what time does she stream? Can you guys give me the 411? Is it 2 p.m. Eastern? Because I don't know, because it's early for me. Hi, Barb. I was just talking about you. When are you streaming this week? When is your Drama Free Friday? What time? Okay, I'm liking the couple pages that I've done. All right, so here's what I've done so far in my book. All right, so this one is today, and where are the other ones? And this one is, these two are today. This one still needs something on it. I don't know. This one is, and These were the other day. This one I just added something to. I need to put some other stuff on this, but nothing's come yet. Hopefully it will. Hey, River. Good night, Tilda. Big hugs. 2 p.m. Eastern on Friday. So 2 p.m. Eastern on Friday for Barb. How to get creative. What are we doing this week, Barb? Are you doing your mandala cards yet? Or is that another day? So we'll still have a ways to go. I hope this encourages you guys to go and find one of these really inexpensive, free, optimal word free, books and make an art journal out of it. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to glue a bunch of pages together. You know, just use it as your roll-off book or your test book, and then make some backgrounds on it. We're happy to see you, Miss Barb. I'm happy to see you. I'm always happy to see you. You guys will learn a lot if you go over and hang out with Barb. howtogetcreative.com. You will learn a lot. Yes, you're debuting your mandala cards. Oh, I'm excited. You guys make sure you guys head over. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to her channel that you do. You guys will love hanging out with Miss Barb Owen. Oh, good. Well, then I'll try to put together my journal on Friday to do my mandala journal. We did this page. This is what we've done so far, and I don't know what and put a little bit on this. I like this image, but You've got trouble. What? You've got trouble, River. Why does River have trouble? What have we done? What have we said? Guys, I've been really good lately. Oh, she did Sunny and Cher pasties. Oh, yeah, they were awesome. She also did another pair, though, with flowers. Jane did some beautiful stuff. You guys go over and chat Jane, too. Give her big love. Jane is awesome. Have you guys seen Jane's painting papers? Linda Mack, I think, and Jane make the best painting papers, I have to say. Linda Mack and Miss Jane make great painting papers. I do not know what this is from. It's from a magazine. Not even a clue what. I like it. So I'm going to glue it in here. Jane made her pasties are great. Yeah, Care over at the Disabled Artist Foundation, Care Hart right here on YouTube, is sponsoring a giveaway or a contest. And if you make, and you can get the pattern to the pasties, they're in our Facebook group. You can post them at Crafting Mamas, your pasties that you made, and you can post them in her Disabled Artist Foundation page as well. And she is sponsoring is it $50? Is it a $50 gift certificate, Care? What are you giving away? She's sponsoring a giveaway. So basically you post your pasties and then she's going to vote on who did the best pasties. And then I think she's going to do a raffle in the Disabled Artist Foundation Etsy shop and sell them, or I don't know. You can get the details from her, but I think it's something that, you know, supporting each other, those that have no art supplies or that would just need some art supplies and just don't have the finances to afford them. I think it's super awesome. I'm really backed up on my videos. I have not watched, guys, I have not really done video watching. I haven't seen my week. It's been crazy. Last week and this week, been a little crazy. Like this needs to go on a page too. Love this. I just don't know what I want to put it on. Don't know what I want to put it on. You have no time for anything extra right now? Oh, Barb, I think you and I are in the same club. In the same exact club. I have had no time. I have had no time for anything extra as well. None whatsoever. Well, I appreciate you guys giving me a thumbs up. I really do. I think that I don't know what else I'm going to do in this book today. So Kara's saying a $50 $50 card to Amazon, and the auction for the Disabled Foundation is on her YouTube channel on August 20th. Pasty submissions received in her mailbox before 8/19 will go in the auction. Very good. Today, if I could, this week, if I could have run away from myself, I so would have. Has anybody ever had that kind of week where you're like, I would run away from me, but wherever I go, there I am? That's how it's been for me. That is absolutely how it's been for me. So, Kara, I think it's awesome. How many things have you mailed out so far? How many things have you shipped out? The winner for the contest is the pasties that earns the highest bid. Oh, that's cool. There you go. There's the guidelines. Here are the guidelines. And the pasty contest is, she's doing it to help raise awareness for her foundation. Oh, girl, I want to run away from myself. I was like, if I could go on vacation for myself, where would I go? And how could I get there fast? That's seriously how bad my week has been. I can't even get into it, you guys. It was like yesterday, it was all I could do was just to even get through the day. It has been like that. So I hope this inspires you guys to make one of these books. I think we're going to do the woo-woo early for those of you that are here for it. For those that don't want to stay, I totally understand. So we are going to do a guided meditation, and for anyone that wants to join in, I always welcome you. And if it's your first time and you aren't really sure but you would like to check it out, you're more than welcome to stay. If you don't want to receive the energy work, all you need to do is just say no. It works with your conscious consent. And that's it. So, good night, Sherry. Big hugs. Happy 4th of July to you. You stay safe. You only have 4 more shipped this week, and you're working on kids. Losing count, but over 50 kids. Wow. And locally, you dropped off more. Oh, here. You're a rock star, girl. You are so a rock star. Well, if I was anywhere near you, I would come and make hits with you. If I was anywhere near you, I would come make hits. Night, Sherry. Big hugs to you, Sherry. Thanks for hanging out with us. So I'll be here again on Friday for those of you that want to. And then starting the following week, based on our votes so far, it looks like Friday's gotten more votes than any other thing. Starting the week after, I'm only going to do 1 day a week. 1 day a week. It's my fault for the pasty contest. You guys, everything's always my fault, right? Good night, Patty. Big hugs. Happy 4th to you, too. It's my fault and Lynn's fault. You guys, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Night, Sherry. Big love. We love you guys. So if you want to participate in the energy work, all you need to do is, first of all, if you guys want energized water, go get your water. And all you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. I know nothing to, Barb. I'm right there with you. And just be open. I ask that you bring to mind something that you really want to release. How did you guys fare after last week's energy work? Who's guilty? Happy 4th, Mary Kay. We love you. Happy birthday. I hope you're still celebrating. How many of you guys felt, what did you guys feel from last week's energy work, Friday's energy work? Thanks, Miss Linda. Oh, hang on one second. Oh, I'm glad you posted Linda. Now I can. I'm sorry. I'm like, you guys, I swear I'm having my own moment. I am having my own moment. I have my own moment. Did you guys all see the beautiful things that Linda posted in our Facebook group? She is one of the newest moderators in our Facebook group, and I'm grateful for that. She is posting beautiful artwork, and I hope you guys all get inspired and work with her on that. So for those that want to stay, to get your energized water, for those that want to bring water to the table, for your energized water, and we'll keep you in the woo-woo going to bed. We love you, Carla. I hope you sleep well. Congratulations on your beautiful journals. So I want you, does anybody have any input before we start our energy work? If you have any input, I'm open. I would love to hear it. You're getting your water? Okay, we'll wait for you to get your water. Big hugs, Carla. We love you, and keep up your beautiful journals and keep sharing them. They're gorgeous and very inspiring. Very, very, very inspiring. So, last week's energy work was a clearing. We did a clearing. We did also a coming back to ourselves. You haven't done it from Friday yet? Well, Friday was bringing yourself back whole. We had some people were talking about, somebody was saying they didn't feel like themselves. They were feeling like scattered and not, just not fully feeling themselves. So we worked on just breathing yourself back in and inviting the parts of you that that we've allowed to just go for, like, most of the time. It's usually if we've had a prolonged illness, or taken a lot of medication, both recreational and prescribed. It's also if anyone has ever had, like, a bad accident, or just been in a really stressful situation. The energy, we're multidimensional, multifaceted beings, and so your energy, we're always trying to call ourselves home, call ourselves fully and completely back into our body so that we can be in a better place for ourselves. And so last week on Friday we did that, and I was just wondering how anyone felt after that. I know for me, I felt really grounded and really present with myself. Anybody else want to pipe in and share anything? Please do. Trying to, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I see all these, like, bits and pieces. These are these bits and pieces, and I'm like, okay, when I clean up my desk, I don't want to throw that away. I don't want to throw that away. So you guys, just mention it if there was anything that stood out for you from the last week. I always enjoy hearing what you have to say. You would love to share if you had something to share. It's all good if you don't. No, but I think sometimes people feel like, I always welcome your sharing. You guys, there's no right or wrong, and no one person has the answer. You always feel that way, more grounded, especially after the following day of energy session. Well, that's good, Linda. That's really good. It means you're like allowing it. There's been times in my life when I feel completely full and complete. I've felt really full and complete, and then something will be like, it's like the crash in the kitchen, and you're just back to like that sort of scattered feeling. Kara said last week was strong, but she had many tears that she didn't fully understand. So, if you think about your body like layers, or dimensions, I mean, you can think about it any way you'd like to think about it, but you have an emotional body, you have a physical body. Your spiritual and emotional body are connected, but not the same one and the same. I mean, we're all connected, our emotional body, our spiritual body, our physical body. So sometimes when we allow ourselves to be more fully present into ourselves, it allows a release on other levels. Does that make sense? Kara says they weren't bad tears, but they were more like release. Yes. Yeah, release. Yes. So when you're calling the pieces and parts of you back into your body personality, it's almost like, have you ever seen like somebody you haven't seen for a really long time and you feel like this overwhelming love and gratitude, but sometimes you get teary? Your body also has that as well. Like, so when you're calling yourself whole, it can be a release from your body as well, saying like, wow, that's awesome, or I'm so happy to see you, or just like another piece of the puzzle. Does that make sense? So get your water and bring to mind something you would like to see more fully and completely in your life now. And it can be anything. Like some of us have relationships that we would like to be more in tune with. Some of us, maybe we would like to have more, maybe we would like to have more joy in our lives. Maybe we would like to have more fun or more peace. Or, you don't have to limit it to one, but know this, as you align in one area of your life, all the rest of you aligns. So if you're focusing and you're asking for the presence of more joy, in that more joyful state, more peace, more love, more things will fall into alignment. It's not like it's one or the other. It's not like you have to go to the grocery store and buy the apples or the oranges. When you buy the apples, you get the oranges too. Does that make sense? So let's bring to mind whatever it is that you would like to have more of in your life. And only you know what that is. And you can also reach out and include anybody else you'd like to include in your energy work. You can include your pets. You can include your kids. You can include your spouse. Please know that it's always up to them and their own conscious consent whether they want to participate. So inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. One more time. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. When you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It belongs to you. It is uniquely the column of light that carries your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to enter deep, deep, deep into the earth. And when you've gotten as far as you can imagine, allow it to go just a little further. And just think heart of the earth. And with that, your column of light is right there. Allow your column of light to anchor itself, to grow deep roots, deep in the heart of the earth. Let's invite the earth to share with us her energy. I see this energy like beautiful gold light, that you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful golden light energy entering in through your roots, every layer below your feet that connects you deep to the heart of the earth. And feel it entering your feet and ankles, calves and knees, thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your heart, your throat. Feel it filling your back, your spine. Feel it filling your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your face and head. And feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to feel and enjoy your connection to the earth. Now I'd like you to follow your column of light above your head. Follow it as deep and far and as wide as you can imagine. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of the central sun. And with that, your column of light is right there, deep in creator, creation energy. Give your column of light deep tree roots in this heart of this heavenly realm. Feel your light anchor itself there along with this beautiful golden light pouring through your column. Let's ask the heart of the central sun to bless us with this beautiful creation, creator, divine energy. I see this energy like beautiful silvery diamond light, but you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. see this beautiful silvery diamond light pouring from the heart of the central sun, the heart of creation energy, and mixing with your gold earth energy and your column of light. Feel it filling every energy center from where you're connected in this angelic realm, and pouring in through your head, face, neck, and throat, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling in your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out your feet, expelling any and all excess deep into the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. And take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. Now I'd like us to start in our heart, and I'd like you to open a window, see an imaginary window, and open it up. And know this window can remain open. This window is meant for you to release anything that doesn't work for you, and you don't need to know what that is. You can just ask any non-beneficial energy, anything that doesn't support you in the highest vibration of love, to leave. You can see it like smoke releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. Keep this window open, and let's focus on this energy center. Let's ask our body personality. Let's ask that the pieces and the parts of our being, soul, spirit that we've allowed to leave for whatever reason return to us easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. And along with that, let us receive the energy and the spirit of bliss. Receive this energy in your heart center. Ready? The pieces and the parts of you, and the energy of the spirit of bliss. Receive it in. Call yourself back in. Receive it in. And receive it in. Let's add 2 more energy centers to this. The one in your throat and the one in your waist. We're working on our throat, our heart, and the energy center in our solar plexus. Breathe in and receive the pieces and the parts of you from your being, soul, spirit that you've allowed to leave. Call them in. They re-enter into your body easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. And along with that, receive the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive in love. Call the pieces and parts of you. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Let's add 2 more energy centers to this. Let's add the one in the center of our forehead and the one in our lower abdomen. So we're working in the center of our forehead, our throat, our heart, solar plexus, and in our lower abdomen. Breathe and accept fully and completely the pieces and the parts of your being, soul, spirit that you've allowed to leave for whatever reason. Call them back in. And along with that, receive the energy of the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Let's add 2 more energy centers. The one at the top of your head and the one at the base of your spine. We're working on the top of our head, our forehead, throat, heart, waist, lower abdomen, and the base of your spine. Receive the pieces and the parts of you, the pieces and the parts of your being, soul, spirit. Call them back in. Receive them in love. And also receive the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. One more time. Receive fully and completely in all of these energy centers the pieces and the parts of you. And also receive the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive in love. Let's add 2 more energy centers, the one 1 foot above your head and the one 1 foot below your feet. We're working 1 foot above our head, the top of our head, our forehead, our throat, heart, waist, lower abdomen, base of the spine, and 1 foot below your feet. Ready? Call in and receive the pieces and the parts of you back into your being, soul, spirit, back into your body, personality that you've allowed to leave. Just see them coming back in and don't judge it. Ready? Receive this and the spirit of bliss. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus 6 feet above your head and 6 feet below your feet. And all of the energy centers in between. Call in and ask your body personality to receive the pieces and the parts of you and all the energy centers between 6 feet above your head and 6 feet below your feet, and all of those in between. Call in and receive the pieces and the parts of you back into your body personality. Receive the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive and love. Allow every energy center, every vertebra of your spine, and every cell of your body, and all of your energy centers between 6 feet above your head and 6 feet below your feet, receiving yourself fully and completely back into yourself. Ready? Receive and love. Receive and love. Receive and love. Let's focus where your energy meets the heart of the central sun, where your anchors are there, where your roots are, and also the roots deep in the earth, and every energy center in between. Receive yourself fully and completely back into your body personality. Call yourself back in, and also receive the spirit of bliss. Ready? Receive and love. 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 I want you to focus on an infinity symbol and see it like a figure eight, starting in the heart of the central sun, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart, and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from the divine, from the heart of the central sun, and from the heart of the earth. And on the exhale, give back love to the divine, heart of the central sun, and heart of the earth. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. Receive in love and give in love. One more time. Give, receive, and give. I'd like you to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your water. I'd like you to tell me when you can feel it in your hands. Just type yes. Pick a point on the earth and focus your hands there. Always include right where you are. Focus your hands and send it out to a place and point on our beloved Mother Earth that could use some love and support. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And please feel free to share anything you'd like to share. You're welcome, Kara. Share anything you'd like to share. There's no right or wrong. There's never any right or wrong in what you experience. No right or wrong. So Barb wrote a good question, and let me read what it was. It was really good. You feel what weightlessness. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. You feel deeper relaxation. Oh, good. This crying thing is clearly a theme for me these days. It's all good. You know, you need to release in some way. You feel calm, Jude? Oh, good. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I love you. Okay, so Barb asked, do you see various bodies as layers that move out from your physical body, like emotional body surrounded by mental body, etc.? It makes sense. You know, yes and no. I mean, yes. So we're actually. Have you ever seen the image of the Vitruvian Man? You know, the Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man. That's actually how we are. So it's like it's all round, all of us like a ball, and it's all layers. Oh, I'm so happy, Jude. Thanks for hanging out. So, I mean, it's in and out of us. It's like, you know, like a tree can't grow without roots. So, you know, it's all one, but it's layers of us. It's actually 19 different. There's probably more, but I think the physical body can only handle about 19 different dimensions. Oh, Linda, we're so happy you're here. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your constant love and support. We love you so much. Does that make sense? But if you see it differently, I don't want to discourage you because we all come to our own space and right in time and place. fantastic, Marilyn. Marilyn says she met some spirit guides, some angels, and some ancestors. So healing. Very awesome. So does that make sense, Barb? But, you know, however you see it, let it be whatever it is for you. You know, we kind of sort of graduate into different areas and levels of things. Our limited understanding as humans is just that, limited. And the more we allow ourselves to experience and be in the flow of ourselves, it just comes. Does that make sense? If I was a really good three-dimensional drawer, like I could make it out of metal and show you, but I don't know if I could draw it. Maybe I'll get my hottie to draw it. I'll explain it to him and he can show it to you. Remember I showed you guys how the flower of life does that thing, and if you could see it as a 3D dimension, it would be like a big ball. So the infinity symbol that we do is like, it's like really like the flower of life. It goes all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Yeah, I don't know if any of this makes sense. But anyway. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will definitely see you guys on Friday. Don't forget to go and see Barb on Friday. Barb is doing hers at 2 p.m. Eastern. How to get creative.com and Miss Barb Oven. Go and make sure that you guys join her. And I'll be there on Friday. Well, let's just say my intention is to be there on Friday. The things going on with me right now, hopefully I will be. You know, it's... When you look at someone, can you see the pieces they're missing? Barb, yes, I can. I can. I can. But you know what I'm learning more and more about myself is that the more I think anything is outside of me, it's really just inside of me. So whatever I see missing in you, I focus on myself and call that back into me. Does that make sense? Because we're all connected. So that's what I do. But you guys come to it however, and there's no right or wrong. See, I'm a so firm believer in the experience you have is your sacred experience, and it is meant for you. And allow yourself to be where you are. It's like your art. It's like, I know to some people my art is really primitive, but that's where I am. And to some people, they wouldn't even consider it art because I don't paint realistic things, you know? But for me, it's just where I am, and I enjoy the experience of it. So I invite you to enjoy the experience of where you are and try not to judge it. You know? In judgment, we lose a lot. And when we think that the stuff that's in our world is outside of us, that's where we make the biggest mistake. You know, you always hear like, you know, we are the creators of our world, we're the creators of our universe. It's all true. So, you know, however you experience it is right and perfect for you as you continue on your evolution. And it's an evolution and journey. Things will shift and change, and you'll maybe see more. Maybe you'll see differently, you know. There are points in times when I see more than others, and oh, love you, Sandy. The fireworks they scare me too. You know, it's more, well, we love your dog. My dog's, Charlie's out too. The cat and the dog are both out. So the biggest thing is that you guys love yourself. Learning to love you, where you are right here, right now. Through just loving yourself, everything in your world shifts. Everything. And, you know, it's amazing. But loving ourselves is the hardest journey, right? We can give love to others, but it's like, how do I love myself? What does that look like? What does it feel like? How do I sustain it? Big love, Jude. We missed you too. Sandy, we love your pup. I know the fireworks here are going to be crazy too. I don't know what. If I could lock all of us in a little time capsule with no loud booms, I would. Just doesn't work. So enjoy what's on your craft. Enjoy your crafty process. Don't look at it like it's an end result, because it isn't. You know, enjoy it. Find the joy in it. I know I am. You know, and enjoy yourself. Living enjoyment in enjoyment is my goal. I would like an art space, but if that doesn't happen, I'll just have to make do with what I have. I'll just have to make do with what I have. If you guys have anything you want to share, please feel free to share it. You know, share away. There is no right, there is no wrong, ever. No, Barb, for me, I find that for me, understanding comes in the integration of the process. Does that make sense? No, Sandy, I can picture it. That I can really get it. I'm a more experiential person. Like, I don't think that you can understand it with your thought. I think it has to be an experience that you have. Do you know what I mean? Because I think that our thoughts are just so limited to what is really what's really there. I love you, Linda. Your son started going to a meditation place called Unplug. It's made a huge positive difference in his life. Yes. We have bombarded ourselves with so many extraneous things. You know, I'll give you guys something else that you can do that will really, really, really help. Unplug everything you can possibly unplug in your house. Unplug. I'm serious. Like, when you're not using it, unplug it. You will feel such a difference in your home and in your environment. And then, wow, Sandy, you're so sweet. You guys are sweet. You'll see how energy is really in everything. I love you, Hottie Po. Do you see what I mean? Like, unplug it all. Like, unplug everything that's not in use. Obviously, you can't unplug your refrigerator, but you can unplug everything else. You feel like you're drinking from a fire hose in the meditation. Yeah, we just let it flow. Don't judge it, you know? But when you start noticing, like, okay, I'm unplugged everything in my house, first of all, your electricity bill will be substantially less, even if you don't believe it. Obviously, you can't unplug your fridge or your freezer, but if you can unplug everything else that doesn't require you to have to reset it every time, just unplug as much as you can, and then just see how you feel. One saying it's safer to leave things unplugged. I'm not even talking about the safety part about it. I'm just talking about being energy sensitive. And then when you realize that, okay, being plugged in all around you is also putting an extra layer on top of you, you become more like aware of your own energy. You become aware, you will suddenly see, like, I can see and sense the energy from someone's words before they open their mouth. And sometimes the words don't match the energy. Does that make sense? Like, the words don't match the intention. So you will start to become more and more and more in tune with you. And then through that, you can figure out what's your energy, what isn't, what works for you and what doesn't. It's quite interesting. Do you think that the author of this book ever thought that their book would be made into an art journal? Do you think when they were publishing this book, they said, you know what, some ladies are going to like find some of these in the future and cut them up and make them into art books? Is that crazy? More than cleansing, Lynn, it's aligning. It aligns you with yourself. Do you think this person said, I'm writing a best-selling book, and then a bunch of crafting people are going to create art journals from it? You see the emotion and not the face? Well, that's cool. They're probably happy they were a bird. I don't know. I often wonder because like some books it's definitely a process. Well, I love you guys. I will see you guys again on Friday. Go on over and join our Crafting Mamas group. It's on Facebook. You're always welcome to share your art there. Like and subscribe to each other. I know, especially in the chat, and for those of you that are coming on, this is a live stream. So somebody says to me, "Who are you talking to?" Talking to all the people that are in the chat. So if you're just a viewer and you come later on, there's a live chat going on. Marilyn says, "Find your tree and lean into it." That sounds awesome. Big hugs and love to all of you, and I'll see you on Friday, and then by then hopefully I'll know what my week is the following week. Anyway, ladies, know always, 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 from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. So I will see you guys on Friday at Barb's live stream, and then on Friday night in mine. All right, my lovelies, from my heart to your heart, so, so, so much aloha.